When I was 12, I wrote an essay about this island that I had been to with my aunt and uncle, and I got an F, like a failing grade for it, because she's like, this is too good, you can't have written this, it must have been copied from like a sample book, but also this island doesn't exist, like who are you trying to fool? And I was like, no, actually there's not.
Did you get the grade overturned?
No. I was born in Vietnam. I grew up in Vietnam, and then I moved with my family to the US, to Texas, where I went to high school and college, and then I moved to New York for school and now work. So it was a really pleasant surprise to be now working in Vietnam again. It kind of feels like a full circle. I didn't think that I would get this opportunity, but it does make work, which is already something I'm passionate about, a lot more personal. My name is Dannie, and I am currently a program officer at IRI. I am the Deputy Country Lead for Vietnam on the Act Today project. So Vietnam, even though it's a rapidly developing country, it actually has a very strong meteorological service as well as meteorological research, climate change research, short-term climate research, etc. So what we want to do is to work with them, identify what the user needs are, and target the products to those needs. And at the same time, we want to be able to disseminate this information to the end users, to centralize the information so people know where to get them, and to make sure that information is actually useful to whatever decisions they're trying to make. I think a lot of times what happens is that an organization would go in the country, talk to the government, get the data, do something, and then leave. There's not a lot of co-decisions. There's not a lot of partnership. What the IRI is trying to do is actually working with the government agencies in order to produce these products, these tools that have a lot of buy-ins from not only the producers but also the users and what they need as well. As a Columbia University and SIPA School of International Public Affairs alumna, my education background has always been very interdisciplinary. And so at IRI, there's also that aspect of interdisciplinary research as well. It's really interesting to see how differently people respond to us, IRI, when I speak in the same language instead of having to go through translation. After a lot of these meetings, I have people coming up to me, shaking my hand, and say, this is a great project, it's great what you're trying to do, and it's great that you are the liaison between the Vietnam and Columbia University in order to help improve the lives of people in Vietnam. And I thought, that's more grand than I could ever imagine. I'm really happy to be doing this project.